Today, new medications are allowing people with AIDS to live longer, healthier lives. The medications, while extending lives, also fuel a misconception that AIDS itself is treatable and is no longer terminal. The truth is that Chicago House's services are as needed as ever and are more extensive than ever, from housing to case management to HIV prevention to a new citywide employment initiative for people with HIV and AIDS. Chicago House remains the Midwest's leader in HIV housing and services. The 3-year chronicle of Vera Rodriguez and her family, first featured on Fox News in the Morning, shows why.
Vera Rodriguez and her 18-year-old daughter Natalie show me the tree planted in David Rodriguez's memory. The adored husband and father of 4 died 3 years ago from AIDS. Vera is also infected. Her daughter is not. Chicago House is where they live.
If it hadn't been for Chicago House, I probably would have been out on the street when my husband died.
The couple, admitted intravenous drug abusers, found out they had the virus in 1993, but it took years of waiting to be accepted here, and it's taken time to adjust. But Chicago House has provided that much-needed support. Vera's focus now is to stay strong for her children. She knows it hasn't been easy. The family tree is a reminder.
It's very hard, and you have to be strong for her because she's strong for you. It's just like, this is how we need to get through the day. Or else, if you sit around and you think like, my dad's dead, my mom's gonna die, who's gonna walk me down the aisle? Who's gonna, watch my kids and do all these things? If you think about that, then you can't live.
Natalie plans to go to college and wants to be a teacher. Vera recently adopted a young boy whose mother, a neighbor, passed on from AIDS.
We haven't forgotten the people who have gone before. We always memorialize them some way or another.
That interview with Vera was in 2001. 2 years later, this follow-up segment was aired. Clearly, the fight against AIDS is not over.
When he died, his income died. And if I had lived in regular housing, I would have become homeless. Me and my kids would have been.
Only a few months after that last segment aired, Vera Rodriguez passed away with her children at her side. Chicago House was there to the end and still is, helping the young family transition to life on their own. We recently talked with Vera's daughter, Natalie, about her life and the life of her family since her mother's death.
When it was time for us to go and another family to move in, and they had helped me get my younger brother into a boarding school because I don't know what I would have done with him, they helped me pay my rent so that I could go to school.
In 1985, the founders of Chicago House never dreamed that their services would still be needed by the gay community and all of Chicago more than 20 years later. But tragically, Vera's life and death show that they are. Chicago House, there at the beginning, here until the cure.